So what is the end result of these two models? Well, we got to the point where you saw the product consumer driven side. You had a disarray business, kind of out of control support cost, loss of pricing control. On the cybersecurity control side, you have more of an organized business with optimized service, effective pricing control. What does that kind of start down the path towards? On the product consumer driven side, shorter prime price on new products. So they put a new platform out and they're not able to maintain pricing control to keep that prime pricing for as long as they used to be able to. So with this new product release, they only keep it for a year and a half. With the next one, they only keep it for a year. The one after that, only 6 months. And this prime pricing is uncontrollable and continuous shortening. On the cybersecurity control side, the higher profit margins and longer prime pricing. So they're able to set their margins and keep that margin because they control the flow of how many products are out there in the market. On the product consumer driven side, you have inexpensive counterfeits that reduce the explosive growth rate. So the company that started this whole business model and not controlling the environment and being open started it to capture the explosive growth. And what happens is that company starts to lose the growth and not be able to control and keep the pricing for themselves. On the other side, you have the ecosystem controls. The expansion is traceable. The quality is traceable, and it starts to build a cult-like following of people who really respect the trends and the outcome of this model. On the product consumer-driven side, you have unexpected need to shorten development cycles. If you're not making prime pricing, you have counterfeits. All of a sudden, you start to say, oh, we need to get this next product out quicker than the last product went out, and you shorten those time cycles and you shorten money. So a lot of times you don't have the money from the prime pricing to reinvest in the research and development. On the other side, you're maintaining the consumer interest high through the next product release because you keep your prime pricing, until you've obsoleted your own product with the next version of itself. And you see on the product consumer driven side, you have a low quality perception after you have loss of support, shortened cycles, counterfeits, low quality perception, products, and poor support. On the other side, you've maintained your pre-explosive growth business model. You haven't lost it, hasn't leaked out everywhere to counterfeiters and easy adopters who have drained your profit model from the host company. So on the product driven side, we're starting to reduce now engineering budgets, cut costs and cut employees and shorten the business. On the other side, we have high research and development costs. We have good budgets for our next products. Which one do you think is going to have a better next product? Now they've shortened that design cycle to get back to a prime price product, hoping that that's going to fix their business model, but it keeps to kind of incestual growing on itself. On the controlled side, we have the ability to maintain that business model we had even 20 years ago. Maintain our current design cycles. We don't have to make a lot of scrambling changes, and we are consistent. What does it ultimately lead to? The product consumer driven side gets to a point where it starts collapsing on itself, kind of like a ship with a bunch of holes in it where it just starts leaking everywhere, and it's leaking profitability. On a controlled side, you get expanding business because you're containing a tight ship and you're not having things leak profitability from your whole business model across the board, because you have ecosystem controls, which basically are cybersecurity controls that are the basis of your business structure. For this newly developing Internet of Things, we're looking at controls on products are enforced by cybersecurity, electronic communications and network authentication, software use restrictions and licensing, cross-product compatibility enforcement, service controls, and product support authorization. Networks of product chains, physical network electronic devices, people, and organizations, all four of the network types, are interconnected when they exchange data. Interfaces within and between each network have touch points and handoff points for data. Each time data handoff is done, cybersecurity controls enforce, verify, and track these interactions. These touch points span across multiple organizations and industries. Cybersecurity controls at the interfaces between networks and organizations are the focus of the security management framework. These same controls, which establish trust accountability chains, and bridge the gap between information technology and operation technology also create a proven business model. So here we're linking with the security management framework all three portions together to control the business ecosystem.